While Joe Biden embarrasses the country on the world stage, doing little to stop the war in Ukraine from escalating, Captain Scranton is also doing little to stop the crises here at home. The laundry list of problems he himself created: inflation, illegal immigration, crime. Crime isn't getting any better, and in some places, it's actually getting worse. Smash and grabs in our major cities. In Los Angeles, where thugs stole upwards of $5 million worth of jewelry, right there, broad daylight on the street. Violent crimes becoming commonplace. In New York, where a man knocked out and raped a 27-year-old woman in the Bronx. Joe Biden says we need to fund the police, but as always, his words and actions tell two different stories. And inflation up by 7.9%, the highest spike since 1982, 40 years, folks. The cost of food at home up by more than 8%. Food at restaurants up almost 7%. Same with clothing. And energy costs up 25%, gas 38%, fuel oil 43%, electricity up 9%. Shocking numbers. And with all of that, Joe still talks about $6 trillion budget proposals. And our southern border, preliminary CBP reports say we're on pace to hit 200,000 illegal migrants crossing in March, the highest monthly total since August, and it's still cold. Again, there goes the left's bogus weather theory. And just last month, before than 160,000 migrants crossed our southern border, that's just skimming the surface of the train wreck that is Joe Biden's presidency. Joining us now to react is Republican Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan. Congressman, thank you for joining us. So I don't even know where to start. I was going to bring out a deck of cards and say, hey, Congressman, pick one, anyone. What's your flavor?
Yeah, no, well, it's even Joe Biden. It's going to get worse. He said expect shortages. Just last week, think about the comparison. Ronald Reagan talked about America being the shining city on a hill. Donald Trump said, "Make America great again," and Joe Biden says it's going to get worse. I mean, this is, you can't make it up. There's a reason, Eric, why 63% of the country thinks we're on the wrong track. The real question is, who are the 37% who think we're on the right track, for goodness sake? Because you mentioned all those policy areas, but I mean, you think about that just domestically. We went from a secure border to chaos. We went from energy independence to Joe Biden begging Iran, OPEC, Venezuela to increase production. We went from safe streets to record levels of crime in every major urban area in this country. And we went from stable prices to record inflation. And of course, we have the international situation. But the real concern is what they've done to our First Amendment liberties, the attack on freedom, the attack on parents. That's scary, too. So, yeah, it's the worst presidency certainly in our lifetimes, maybe in history.
Congressman, they just did $4.24 national average for a regular gallon of gasoline. That's $85 for a fill-up. $5.92 for a gallon of gas in California. You're spending the average household is going to spend $3,500 additionally this year. Call it a Biden gas-based tax hike. I'm blown away that they won't even pivot on their energy policy. I'm sorry. I wanted to bring this in because it's really important. We haven't had a lot of time to discuss it in the show. This Hunter Biden story keeps on getting bigger and bigger. One of your colleagues actually admitted the contents of the Hunter Biden laptops into Congress today.
In the hearing.
Tell us what you know, what you think, and how does this play out?
Laptop was real. The eyewitness was real. The actual documents and emails were real. The 10% for the big guy, that was all real. Even though big tech, big media, and the Democrats all colluded to give us disinformation. And a year and a half ago, in just the days before the election, it was all true. Even the New York Times now said it's all true. So this is something we have to get to the bottom of. Today's hearing was about cyber threats to our country. And here you have the son of the President of the United States, of the Commander-in-Chief, who had a computer that could have been compromised. And so that was the line of questioning from Congressman Gates. I thought it was a great line of questioning. And, of course, the FBI, the guy there from the Justice Department, wouldn't answer any of our questions. Wouldn't answer the fundamental. Think about this. A week and a half ago, Joe Biden said that the cyber attack from Russia is imminent. It's coming. And yet, 6 months ago, the Biden administration released Alexei Burkov, the most notorious cyber criminal we have ever apprehended from Russia. 6 months ago, they put him on a plane back to Moscow. So you can't make this stuff up about this administration. And I asked the witness today a simple question. What do we get for that? What was there a trade? Was there a swap? What do we get? Of course, he didn't know. So this is how scary this situation is. Then you couple that with this Hunter Biden laptop situation.
So
This
Congressman,
is real stuff, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
To show my and I help. How does this work? Okay, so the laptop contents get admitted into congressional testimony. It's evidence. Then what? Now what? Is this somehow going to spur some sort of grand jury to go investigate Hunter Biden? And do you have to have the gavel in November? Do you have to win the gavel to make that happen?
Yeah, well, we can't make that happen. That's only the Justice Department that can convene a grand jury and, do any kind of indictment, prosecution, that type of investigation. All we can do, particularly in the minority, is raise questions and try to get the truth out for the American people. If we're in the majority, we can subpoena witnesses and documents and get more information out for the American people. I don't think Jerry Nadler and the Democrats are going to do that. I don't know what the Merrick Garland Justice Department is going to do. It seems to me right now they're spending way too much time trying to spy on moms and dads. This is a story that we learned about last fall. So we'll have to see. But this is important information. Your viewers, the folks I get to represent in the 4th District of Ohio, want to know everything there is to know about this situation with Hunter Biden and what took place a year and a half ago before the election.
Dumb question. It's now in congressional evidence. Can an average American see what's on the contents of that laptop now?
I think so much of that's already public, frankly, with Miranda Devine, her reporting. I think so much of it's already out there for people to see. This was just, I think, to make the point. We want this to be in the committee that's supposed to be safeguarding American civil liberties, their rights, the House Judiciary Committee. And Congressman Gates wanted to make sure it was now part of the official record.
Yeah, and the reason why, folks, this really matters is because are there foreign governments, are there entities that are going to use whatever's on that laptop and whatever Hunter Biden was doing and who he's doing it with, are they going to use that to blackmail the president's son and maybe even the president because he doesn't want any more embarrassment to his own son? That's a final thought, Congressman.
Yeah, well, the witness today was the head of the cyber division in the Justice Department. He talked about Russia being a formidable adversary, one of our foremost notable adversaries. And he talked about the threat being so current. And then he also talked about, passwords and different things. So that's how this all fits together. And we're concerned about it. Frankly, the country should be concerned about it, which I think they are. So we're trying to get some answers for the American people. What the Justice Department does, we'll have to wait and see.
Indeed. Thank you for continuing doing that, Congressman Jim Jordan. Appreciate your time, sir.
You bet. Thank you, Eric.
All right, coming up, Rick Gates on Biden's growing crime problem.